like I said, I kind of swear by these two things because this is what I used in my pregnancy with my first son, and I got 0 stretch marks. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been like 3 weeks since I've done a pregnancy update. It's just kind of been crazy around here. My husband was sick for a while. My son's been like chronically sick for the past 2 months, just on and off having colds. I felt horrible, so I just didn't really feel like filming. Plus there weren't a whole lot of new updates as far as how I've been feeling and stuff like that. So I am finally getting around to doing this though, and I'm excited because I'm starting to feel a little bit better, and I am reaching the end of my first trimester, almost into my second trimester. So I'm hoping that things are on the up and up from here, and that things will get a little bit more exciting, because as much as I love being pregnant and knowing that my body is creating life and stuff, I feel like the first trimester can be a little disheartening because you feel horrible and you don't really have anything to show for it because you don't have a bump or can't feel baby kicking or anything like that. So I'm hoping things are looking up from here. So I'm just going to go over the past couple weeks, from weeks like, I think the last update I did was weeks 6 and 7. So I'm going to kind of do weeks 8 through 11, and just give you guys an update on what's happened in between that time and how I've been feeling and stuff. So starting with week 8, that was right around Christmas. I turned 8 weeks right before Christmas. And so we decided that that would be a good time to tell both of our families that we were expecting. So we had an ultrasound picture, and I printed it off, 2 different copies, one for my parents and then one for Matt's parents. And we just wrote August 2020 on there. And so when they opened it up, they were all like shocked and excited for us and stuff. So it was really nice to get it off of our chest because I didn't have to explain why I was on the couch all the time. And people could finally know, this is why I felt so crappy, this is why I haven't really been around or anything like that. So it was really nice to get it off of our chest, and people were super excited for us because they know that we had been trying for a while. So that was really fun and special to get to do it around Christmas. So I'll go over a little bit of like symptoms and stuff, which of course is going to include nausea because that's been my life for the past 11 weeks. So I will say that I feel like finally now the nausea is kind of going away a little bit. It's not quite as bad, and I don't feel quite as exhausted like in the evenings. I'm starting to feel a little bit more like myself, which is amazing because I've just felt pretty much like crap for this entire pregnancy. So I'm really happy to be feeling a little bit better. And something else, I have been getting a few more headaches than before. I haven't been sleeping great because my son has been sick. He's had like a cold, and so he's been coughing in the middle of the night, and so we have to go in there and take care of him and stuff. So I haven't been sleeping great, so that could be the cause of my headaches, because I'm definitely prone to get headaches when I don't sleep well. But I also had really bad headaches when I was pregnant with my son. So I'm hoping it's just because of sleep, but it could be just another pregnancy symptom for me. Something else has been, it's kind of a weird one. I've never really heard other people have this, but bloody noses. I have a bloody nose just about every single day. When not to be gross, but like when I wake up in the morning, my nose is all stuffed up. So when I blow my nose and stuff, then it's just gross. And I had that with my first son too, so I kind of just expected it. I know they say like with the extra circulation of blood flow and stuff like that, sometimes your nasal passages can experience that. So not normal probably for everybody, but it's definitely normal for me when I'm pregnant. I have been, my appetite's really weird because sometimes I'll be super duper hungry, and then sometimes I'm just like not hungry at all. But I will say I can't eat like big amounts. If I'm really hungry, I'll make like a bunch of food because I'm like so hungry. But then when I try to eat it, I can only eat like a small portion of it and then I'm done. Which seems kind of early to me because it's not like the baby's very big right now. So it doesn't seem like the baby would be taking up that much room, but it is with my stomach, I guess. So I can't really eat big batches. I've noticed I've been kind of a big snacker since I've been pregnant. So snacking like throughout my pregnancy, or I'm sorry, snacking throughout the day really helps. And then that way I'm not like starving all of a sudden and want a ton of food. And then I will also say, sometimes it's weird because then some days I don't have an appetite at all and I'm really not hungry. So it just kind of depends on the day, I guess. Something exciting that I noticed the other day, I was laying in bed, it was like an early morning or whatever, and I tried to feel around like my stomach to see if I could feel a small bump at all. And I did, and it was just the teeniest tiny little bump, but you can tell the difference because it's hard. You know, like when your stomach, you press on it, it's pretty soft, but like when you find the bump where the baby is actually at, it's pretty hard. And so that was super exciting, and I had my husband feel it too, and he could feel it, and we could have sworn we felt the baby move too, because like I felt something, and then I asked Matt if he felt it, and he's like, yeah, I did, I think this baby's moving. But it was like at 11 weeks, so I'm like, okay, that's probably way too early, but it was kind of funny that he could feel it and that I could feel it as well, so who knows what it was, but it was sweet to share that moment with him. So now I'm going to kind of share some of the products and vitamins that I have been using for this pregnancy. As far as vitamins go, I will say check with your doctor because there will probably be specific vitamins that you need to take for your body. So this is just what I've been taking that my doctor is okay with and that have been helping me a lot during this pregnancy. So the first thing is, I didn't even bring it in here. The first thing is magnesium. I've been taking magnesium at night. I was taking it before I got pregnant at night to help me sleep. And so I've just continued it throughout my pregnancy, and not to be gross, but I will think that it has helped with my bowels and everything, because in my first pregnancy I was very backed up. I had a hard time going to the bathroom and stuff, so this time I've been pretty regular, and I think that it's because of the magnesium that I'm taking. It's been helping a lot, so I love that. Another one that I'm taking is an omega-3 fish oil. So I take a couple of these a day as well, which is obviously fish oil is just good for you in general, whether you're pregnant or not. And then because my son has been sick, my husband has been sick, I've been really trying to like stay healthy and stuff. So I have been taking some vitamin C as well. I haven't really noticed a difference other than I'm not sick, I guess. But it's hard to tell because some days I think that I'm getting sick, but I don't know if it's because of pregnancy or not. So I figure it can't hurt to take some extra vitamin C, especially during the winter because of cold and flu. So another one is vitamin D. Obviously along with it being wintertime, I'm not able to get outside and get some sunlight to get some natural vitamin D. So I take one of these once a week. It's 50,000 IU, so it's quite high. So I only take it one time a week, otherwise that would be way too much. And then I'm also taking this is the prenatal that I like. I like it because it is a whole food multivitamin, and so if you look at the ingredients and stuff, it's mainly food. So the vitamins that they're getting is derived from fruits and veggies and stuff like that. So much more natural and like not synthetic vitamins and stuff like that. So this has always done really well with me. I've never really gotten nauseous taking it or anything like that. I will say I do take it in the morning just because it does have like vitamin B12, which gives you energy and stuff. So I try to take it in the morning just to make sure that I'm able to sleep well at night. Something else that I just recently started doing, I haven't been religious about it, which I was during my first pregnancy, and I should probably start being a little bit better about it this time because I got 0 stretch marks in my first pregnancy. And I really do think it was because I kept up with all of my lotions and stretch mark creams and stuff like that. So I have these 2 different kinds, and these are the ones I used during my first pregnancy. So the first one is this cocoa butter one. I like to use this one during the day because it dries a little bit better and I can't really feel it underneath my clothes. It is a little bit oily, I will say. And the smell is nice. I like the smell. It just smells like cocoa butter. So I usually do this in the morning. I rub it on my belly, the sides of my stomach, and then my back as well. And then sometimes I get like my upper thighs and my chest if I can remember. Because, you know, not only is your belly growing, but a lot of other things in this area grow. So I try to make sure that they're moisturized and stuff, especially since it's winter. You know, your skin is already dry anyway and prone to stretch marks because it's, you know, it can get cracked and stuff. So I've been loving this for during the day. And then this is one that I found on Amazon, and I think it had really good reviews on it. I can't really remember, it was so long ago since I looked at it on Amazon. But it's this. And this one is much more oily. It's like an oily consistency. Hopefully you can see that. And I use this at night because it doesn't dry all that well. Like, it kind of sits on your skin a little bit, and so if I used it during the day, it would kind of drive me nuts. So I like to use this at night, and I usually just like put on a shirt or whatever that I don't really care that much about. Otherwise, you could like potentially get some oil on your clothing. But like I said, I kind of swear by these two things because this is what I used in my pregnancy with my first son, and I got 0 stretch marks. And towards the end of my pregnancy, I got very big, and I grew pretty quickly because I had a lot of amniotic fluid, but I still never got any stretch marks. So I kind of swear by these. I think a part of it obviously has to do with genetics and stuff, so you can't completely rely on creams and oils and things like that, but it makes me feel better. And even if I did get stretch marks, it's not like it's the end of the world, but I just think it feels good anyway, just being moisturized, and that way you're not itchy and stuff, because sometimes when you're pregnant and you start to grow a little bit bigger, you can get itchy and it's just uncomfortable. So I think that's just about everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Next week I will have an OB appointment, and so when I do, I'd like to from this point either do weekly or bi-weekly updates. I feel like things are hopefully going to get a little bit more exciting from here on out, because like I said, I'll be growing more and I'll be able to feel the baby more, so of course that will be fun. So hopefully I'll be able to do another update next weekend, and then I'll update you on my appointment and everything like that. So now we'll do a belly shop. So here's my belly. I'm starting to get a little bit more round here. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for being patient as I haven't been able to keep up with my updates as much as I've been wanting to. But like I said, hopefully things will be on the up and up from here, and I'll continue feeling good, and I will keep pumping out videos as often as I can. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Bye!